I'm so pleased and excited to have us all here today, and especially pleased to have members of the Reitz family with us, which is Lila's family. And so we are we had the opportunity today to unveil or to dedicate this memorial plaque, which describes the life of Al and Lila, as well as what they did to make the programs here at the University of Kansas, including the self-undergraduate program, but also the self-graduate program and the self-scholarship program. And you know, it's so amazing and wonderful. When I joined this program 3.5 years ago, I didn't understand the full scope of how wonderful it was to work with these students who have this opportunity through the generosity of Al and Lila. And what's funny, what I've realized about it, is that in all this time, you know, we've been working to get this memorial here, but at the same time, we didn't need a memorial. None of these current fellows here ever had the opportunity to meet Al and Lila. But the legacy of Al and Lila were here even before this memorial was, and that's through the sayings like fire in the belly. They all know exactly what fire in the belly means. And even before they were Self Fellows, they exemplified that fire in the belly, and that's what allowed them to become part of this program when we met them as high schoolers, and even later in their career. So it's really, but this memorial and this wonderful placard that we have here that visitors to the School of Engineering will be able to see, will let everyone know what it means to have fire in the belly, and let them and hopefully inspire them, whether they're part of one of the SELF programs or not, to really think about how can I go forward and really find my passion in engineering and technology and business, and how can I really be part of a community and give back to that community. So I just want to say thank you on behalf of the alumni of the SELF program who donated to make this possible and to have this here, and whose vision, they had this vision that the legacy should be there. So it's not just that we remember SELF in the fire in the belly and the SELF program, but also that folks can come by and learn all about all of the things that they did in their lives. So I really want to say thank you to them. I also want to say thank you to Allie Girth. I think she's around here. She helped us to make this happen as well. And I'd like to say, of course, thank you to Cody Howard, who did a lot to help me to get this project, and even before I got here, was working to find out a way to make it possible to remember the legacy of Al and Lila. And of course, I want to say thank you to Dean Aga, who did a great job to help us get over the finish line there and make sure that we had the opportunity to put this here on the engineering campus. So I really want to say thank you, and I'd like to invite Dean Aga to say a couple words as well.
Thank you very much. How many of you know that I'm your dean? That's not a bad. Oh, yeah, that's not a bad number. Thank you for being here. I'm a professor here and a dean. I came here 26 years ago. This is before any of you were born, maybe not even your parents were born. And even then, I heard about Al and Lila and their generosity. I had graduate students, PhD students, who were SELF fellows. And they were amazing individuals that I work with and I'm still in contact with. So I've seen the benefit and the impact. Thank you very much for being here today. This is a memorial that stays here, but in my opinion, every one of you is a memorial. So as you go out there and start doing stuff and change the world for the better, is part of the reason for that is the scholarship and the fellowship. You know, we talk about educating the leaders. You guys are the leaders of the future. And, you know, every once in a while when I get depressed and I talk to some of you, I feel good about the future. I think that we're leaving the planet in good hands, and you guys are going to take care of the world and do great work. So thank you for being here. I think, and I echo everything you said. It was greatly said. I don't usually feel so short, except when I'm standing next. What's next? So thank you again.
Yeah, well, I'd like everyone to, at 3:30, we're going to have a reception hosted by Dean Aga for all of the scholarship recipients at the School of Engineering, which of course you are part of, and we'd like to invite you to join us as well and take the opportunity to talk with some of the current fellows, and of course you current fellows take the opportunity to introduce yourselves and talk about some of the things that you might be working on, even if you've been on campus all of like 1 month, or whether you've been on campus now for 3.5 years. So really, really pleased that everyone's here, and please enjoy the reception and courtesy of Dean Aga. So.
You know what, I do hear from my alums sometimes that we have given money and we haven't heard from our students. So any chance you get to thank the people who have made your education possible, it's a good idea to do.